Hey, welcome back into Good Morning Arkansas. Back to school is going to look very different this year. And for parents who are going to be doing any virtual learning with their children, C&H Sugar is going to share an easy lesson plan for you today with the help of brown sugar almond sponge cake. To give us more details on that, we bring in Alexia Gonzalez of C&H Sugar from C&H Sugar Fairy. Thank you so much, Alexia, for joining us. So how did this come about, and what do you want to show us today that could maybe inspire some fun learning at home for parents who are going to be going through this virtual learning process?
Of course, and good morning, and thank you for having me today. So as you mentioned, back to school is definitely going to look different this year. And for all of those very patient parents that are helping with virtual learning, we want to help you create something easy and hands-on with our brown sugar almond sponge cake, which is a delicious and versatile recipe that you can make with your little ones. And the best part about making a recipe such as this is that you're not only teaching your kids proficiency in the kitchen, but also real world skills that they can use. And I'm going to show you how to do just that. So
Okay.
obviously I've already crafted my cake because I didn't want to have you waiting 30 minutes on me, but I'm going to take you through the steps of creating this amazing recipe from scratch. And the first thing with that is you can't forget to preheat your oven ahead of time to 350 degrees. And you want to grease an 8-inch cake pan and line it with parchment paper before measuring out your ingredients. And I mean, measuring ingredients, you're already teaching your kids math. You're adding, you're subtracting, you're teaching them fractions. With slicing this cake, you're going to show them how to divide. And waiting for that oven timer is teaching them measurements of time units and also some patience, which again, we all need it these days. And so of course. And then the very first step is mixing your C&H dark brown sugar with your softened butter. And you're going to do this for about 2 minutes until pale and fluffy. And then you're going to go ahead and add in your eggs at room temperature one at a time. And, although we're talking back to school here, C&H sugar is an ingredient that you can use all throughout the year. It's premium pure cane sugar that's been a pantry staple since 1906. So it's the key ingredient into crafting every sweet moment. And you're doing just that with this. So then we're going to go ahead and sift together all of our dry ingredients, and you're going to add them into that batter that we have already started. And then you're going to pour in your milk, your vanilla and almond extract, and mix it all up one smooth. But don't overmix. I tend to do that, and then you start getting clumpy bits in your batter. And that's another great part about this step is you're teaching your kids that their actions have consequences. If they portion incorrectly, you're going to taste it in the cake. And also it's showing them how to follow directions and, reading comprehension by following a recipe. So you're getting all of these great lessons in while making a yummy, yummy cake. And then lastly, you're going to pour that batter into your greased cake pan, and then you're going to bake for 30 minutes. And before you dig in, make sure to let it cool and top it with your favorite customizations. I had some dried lavender on hand and some sliced almonds, and I thought that would complement the flavor perfectly. And it's C&H dark brown sugar, so you're getting a deep, rich, and homemade flavor in every bite. And it's a snack that you can enjoy throughout the day. And your finished product, not only did you cook with your kids, teach them some culinary fun, hopefully they picked up some lessons along the way that they can use. And also you crafted something yummy that you can enjoy after a day full of learning. And always remember, the key recipe to happiness is the C&H sugar. And to get this recipe and more just like it, visit chsugar.com.
Thank you so much. If you were my math teacher and you made math as applicable to life as in like baking, I would have been a math scientist at this point. Like there was no application other than find X, and which is why I got into journalism and broadcasting, because there's not math involved. But I appreciate how we can use math and apply it into a real world setting like this, and something fun and delicious that you can do with the family at the same time. So thank you, Alexia, for joining us from C&H Sugar Fairy. We appreciate it. Once again, chsugar.com for more fun recipes like this. And thank you, Alexia, for joining us. We'll talk with you next time.
Thank you so much. Have a great day and have a sweet day.
Have a sweet day to you too. All right, coming up next, more of Good Morning Arkansas. Stay with us. We'll be right back.